Chris
What's
is in the
up?
house tonight. Talking a little baseball and probably anything else that comes up in the chat because that's what we do here. It's just a random, free-flowing show. Your comments, your questions, your games you like, the games you don't like, what we don't like, our thoughts, and other things. But as always, you know how it starts off. I have to just make sure everything's streaming first. So now you could start typing your comments in, whatever you got to do. I don't know what to tell you. We're streaming on YouTube, underway, wonderful, and on Facebook. Of course, Facebook always comes up, and there it is. It's there already. Wonderful. Sometimes it doesn't come up right away. I don't know why, but whatever. We're all set. We're all set. It's streaming everywhere. Gloria's in the house. We got views coming in. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at why you have this full on. Who could be writing that? Someone's in the house bad mouthing their brother. So now, usually I wait for 2 minutes in before.
Did he freeze? I think he froze. Okay, he froze, not me. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Hi, guys. Hi, Gloria. Hey, everybody.
So,
there you
say
go.
hello to Tim. Tim is in the house.
Higgs, you were just frozen for about 15 seconds.
That makes sense because that's what happens probably when I go to the other sites to see. So.
Oh yeah.
How's it now? We working now? Everything's copacetic?
Yeah. Yeah. I pulled up the stream to make sure that it was you that was frozen and not me.
Yeah, you know what it is? Sometimes I find, even when I do the show with Allie, and I see some people coming over right from Allie's Q&A, if I pull up a different screen to look at something, like I come back and there's no picture of me. So I guess it kind of, I don't know how it works. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you going to do? I don't know, folks. It is what it is. All right, so Gloria's here, Orlando, Mr. Stimmy in the house, Mr. Calgary in, Jay, Jake, Wilhelmina, Terry's in here. The Blues straight out of Delaware. It's going to be a fun show. You know what? Before I do that, I got to talk about my plays today, which actually stunk. If you follow me on Twitter, I usually put a recap on there. I think I'm at 1-6 in baseball today. How bad is that? One, two, three. So I had over Nats at 8.5, which I was happy with Strasburg. But then all of a sudden, we get a pitching change now before game time. The line goes to 9.5, and I tell people, as a bettor is one thing. I can do something about it because I could buy off my game. It's not a problem. But as on the sites, I'm out of luck because the games are loaded. I can't delete them. I don't own the sites. They're all third party. I can't go in and get rid of something when things happen. So I'll take the loss there. I had the Red Sox over. I thought the White Sox would score a bit, and I've mentioned how the Red Sox hit like crazy. Nothing. Couldn't get any good runs there. Miami on the run line.
Oh, he froze again. All right, he said he had Miami on the run line. They lost 1-0, so I don't know what else he was going to say.
Get 120. Loser. I don't know. It happens. Rangers puck line gets it done. I think I've won 6 or 7 straight hockey, so it is what it is. The net's over.
You were just frozen again for another 15 seconds. So
interesting. I don't know why it's freezing. That's terrible. Well, whatever. You missed my rant on having a crap day. We'll see how it works. And my bars are good. I'm hardwired into my gigs, and when I do the shows on the VMix for the free picks, and my internet is gig is I'm in like 3,000 plus, and Allie and them out there is like 280. I don't know. I got full bars. I have full bars. I don't know why. I don't know.
Internet can be weird sometimes. I don't know.
We're frozen all day. You know what? I'm going to give B Live a 1 star at the end of the show, and I don't
Yes.
know. I can only give him a 1 star. They don't tell me why. They don't say, well, why are you only giving a 1 star? It doesn't ask you why that question. It says nothing about that. They just want to know why you get whatever. I don't know. All right, let's talk some baseball here, folks. Enough about
Oh
my
yeah.
losing day. I mean, what are we going to do? Guys get hurt. We lost there. On to the next day. We got 2 people, so you don't see the llama, but no drama llama. We're going to lose a day. It happens. You lose day, you
Oh
bounce
yeah.
back and you win. So let's get into look at this, the walrus in the house. Who started the Mr. Potato Head? Here we go, Mr. Potato Head. Enough Mr. Potato Head. Let's start talking baseball. First game on the agenda. It'll be probably a pro baseball show. Early game. White Sox, Red Sox, Giolito and Evaldi. Your thoughts? Let's go.
I'm off of first look. I'm very very high on Lucas Giolito. He's my pick for Cy Young for AL. So looking at it, first 5 for Chicago White Sox looks quite appealing. Uh, Red Sox have a good bullpen, so bringing that back in. So first 5 innings for the White Sox, and maybe you might be able to cash something there.
All right. First 5. I'm typing them in. We're going to pull it alley style. And we're going to roll them across and across. So, folks, listen. We're going to the free picks are going to scroll on the bottom. All right, those are still going. We're going to add as we go. So keep with it. We'll put them in the chat as well. But as I always say, get out a pencil, however a pen, I don't know, something. Write them down, because people always are like, well, what did you have? What do you mean, what did you have? Why didn't you write it down? I mean, it's literally scrolling on the screen. It's in the chat. It's right in front of you in a little post. We're here
Exactly.
but I try to get them all going for everybody so they can pick up. All right, game. This game, I actually loaded up a couple of plays. I already got 5 games up for baseball tomorrow. There's only, I come out firing. I don't know. Bad day, I don't care. I'm going to come out, and shooter's going to shoot, better's going to bet.
Oh yeah.
Win, we're going to lose. We're going to take it day by day. We're going to have good days, bad days. So I'm ready. I got a playing this game on the total. Sidewise, though, I like Giolito. I'm a Giolito guy. Evaldi, again, he's a guy, I always like this guy. Coming over, he was on the Yanks for a little bit. He was on Miami. Never healthy. He's never seems to be healthy, but he has like a cannon, though. He's a hard thrower. I like him. But listen, I like Giolito. Well, I mean, sidewise, I got no real opinion on this game. It's a short line, Yeah, I got no side. First 5, though, for Tim here on this game. Next up, Flannery for the Cards versus Joe Ross. And the Nats. Joe Ross, surprising. Look at this. 0 ERA on the year. 0 ERA.
Yeah, but hold on, what did he even...
He played the Dodgers.
Oh, okay. 11 innings. Yeah, 11 innings, 6 hits, no runs.
Yeah. Dodgers and Cardinals. I didn't see that coming from this guy.
Granted, yeah. The thing is, he should be 2-0 right now, but they didn't give him any run support the one game against the Dodgers.
You pitch like that, you can't get a win. He's like DeGrom South. He's the DC DeGrom.
Yeah. The DC DeGrom. Yes, there you go.
little overreaction the way he's pitched in 2 starts, 11 innings.
I wouldn't put too much weight into it. It's still the first 2 games of the year. Teams are still getting warmed up.
Yes.
And the biggest concern will be that run support. Will Washington be able to do it? Has Washington gotten most of their players back yet from the COVID issue?
I look at that team. If they got Soto, they got Turner, Robles, even like Scherber, Belda. That's like the key to the team. You get your good guys going. Yeah. Anything else is going to be, it's kind of like the gravy, as I say. As long as those guys aren't out, you're not a team of superstars. You keep your good. You got your 3, 4, like the core kind of your guys weren't out. But with this team, you mentioned the way he's been pitching, and kind of like I say, you take it with a grain of salt. Beginning of the year, some guys are going to be overachieving, some be underachieving. Like Flannery's got a 4+ ERA. Last year he was so-so, but they're kind of hitting the ball a little bit here, St. Louis. Coming off getting shut out. I kind of like taking the team off a shutout. So they lose 2-0 to Philly. I kind of look at it as like that's like an insult to me. Like if I'm a player, like we just got shut out, you know, right? You put a goose egg up. You want to come out and do better.
Oh yeah,
You know, would I lean here on Flannery? I mean, I don't know. I mean, the line here is anywhere from it's one of these lines where you're going to see St. Louis as maybe a 112 to 120 fave, but you could also see the Nets at a 105 fave too. They're not giving you anything back now, the sports book. So basically,
yeah.
essentially a pick 'em type game. Both teams in off a loss. I don't know where I go with this. I mean, both these teams to me right now are not showing me anything that I want to put my money on.
If anything for this game, I would lean a little bit more towards St. Louis. Flaherty does show a 4.11 ERA, but he allowed 6 runs against Cincinnati, and then since then has thrown 11 innings and only 1 run. So
Yeah,
he has been heating up a little bit. His one bad game was the day was opening day. So I'm not
yep,
really putting much stock into it.
I
It's
agree.
still very early in the season to be using those types of numbers. So if anything, a lean towards St. Louis. I'm going to look into it more tonight, and I'd probably have a little bit of money on St. Louis, but I'm not nothing at the moment.
No, I agree with you there. I mean, plus it's not like you're laying a crazy number at 115 ish range. And as you said, Flannery, is he the better commodity here, long term wise
Probably.
between the two? Right? I mean, like, what have we seen out of the history of both these guys? So I'd probably lean with you on St. Louis. Orlando's looking for a stimmy play. Listen, I'm all for unloading, but do I say I'm going to bounce back after a losing day? Absolutely. Are we going to just fire it on one game? Nah, we're gonna,
No.
let's just like I said,
No.
we got a bunch of games. Let's go 3-2, grind it out, 4-1 day, have a winning day. You know, then you put it on one game and we go 5-1 and you got the loser. Then where are you at? That's why we don't do that. A little more
No.
on one is one thing. You can't just go all in. It's not worth it. Not worth it.
If
I
you
mean,
yeah, if you feel a little bit more comfortable on one pick, go. Yeah, you can put a little bit more on it, but there's nothing that I want to dump my entire bankroll into, especially in baseball
I've said to
or any
people,
sport for that matter.
again, I've been on site since 05-ish, so 15, 16 years. And people are like, oh, well, what's your favorite? I just want to do one game. Like, let's be honest, folks. The people who come watch videos and are betting coming to sports betting channels, you're not disciplined enough to bet one game a week or 2 games a
Nope.
week or, if you have that kind of money to be moving 5, 10, 15, 20 grand, you don't care about what somebody says. You're going to do what you want.
Yeah.
You've done what you want your whole life and you're rolling. So you don't care what I got to say. I mean, the average person doesn't have this discipline to bet a game a day. I mean, you can't handle a game a night. People come in here want to live bet all the time. You can't handle betting 5 games. You want to bet 50. So I can't tell people just bet one. I mean, as long as I've been doing it, I don't bet a game a day. I come firing. I mean, college basketball Saturday, I have 25 games in action. I mean, we're talking 3-4 grand in action on any given set. That's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But you got to maintain your betting levels.
Exactly. I'd rather go and bet 2-3% of my bankroll amongst on each game and do 10 games rather than
Just
bet
one.
20% of my bankroll on one game. I lose that game, I'm out a lot of money. I
That's
could
it.
go 5-5 and make a little bit of money, and I can
That
come
that
back and play again tomorrow.
that knocks a leg out of your whole bankroll for whatever you got planned. You lose one giant, and then all of a sudden, then you bet that one instead of the other. So instead of having like a 7-3 day, and you would have been like, I'm plus money. No, but you're 0-1 and you're down for the entire day.
Yep.
Yeah. As I said, the best way to go 3-1 is to put in a 14 parlay. I mean, really, that's don't do that. You'll be packing your suitcase. Absolutely, Gloria. Absolutely. Suitcases.
Oh, he froze again. Suitcases at the pawn shop. Oops. Wait for him to unfreeze. Hey, you back? You back? You unfroze? Nope. Uh-oh. Higgs is frozen again. You know what, Earl? Okay. Oh,
Am I
you
back?
good now?
Yeah,
Yeah, you were out for about a minute.
I was like, I have no idea what happened. Frozen Mr. Potato Head pose again. I love it.
Yep.
So it freezes. So you didn't hear anything I said about taking Gausman and against Chase Anderson, right?
Nope, nothing.
All right. So I basically said Gausman's nice little year last year in San Fran, and I like maybe the under here because the Giants can't hit.
No, that makes sense.
And like the total is basically a 110 both ways. So I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I don't know why it's frozen. I don't. This is just like his picks. Wow, I'm frozen. Wow. Walrus wants to go there. I'm sorry for the frozen. I don't know why it's frozen. It's I don't know. It's the Be Live. It's usually never froze. I bring in a guest, it starts freezing up.
So you're saying it's my fault?
No, it's the Be Live. I said, and it's crazy because my
No,
thing's it's at 5 bars.
I don't know. It could be weird sometimes. I don't know.
This is tough. Gabe's getting rough on me. This is tough watching. The thing freezes. I guess we just have to power through these fast then. So, any thought on Giants here or no?
Um, yeah, I think the under would probably be the way to go. Giants have just not been hitting. The only concern for that would be Philly's bullpen is just as bad as the Giants hitting, so it could easily get out of hands or go into extra innings like the other night. So it could definitely be a toss up there. But yeah, probably go towards the under in this one. Not really leaning aside yet. Gonna probably just lay off this one.
All right. Tampa and Royals, Fleming versus Duffy. I'm showing Kansas City 112 with a total of 8.5. Yes. Yeah, both teams doing well, Terry. Kansas City 2 straight and Tampa in off the sweep of the New York Yankees 3 in a row.
Yeah, both teams have been doing good. Kansas City was in first place for a minute. I think they still are. Kind of funny. The Kansas City's been hitting. They've been a high offensive team. So maybe the over might be nice in this one, especially with the Rays pitching not being as good as it usually is. So maybe aim there, but I'm not sure about sides yet. I don't have this lined up on my book yet, so I'll be looking more at it later. But more towards the over in this one, I guess.
Yeah, for this one, for me, I'm a Kansas City guy. I'm high on them for the season, but I also have the Rays, futures here. I just can't, like Tampa Bay. I see once you get in that 3-game win or lose streak, I either have to play on you or fade on you. But now I have Kansas City at 2 wins. It's kind of tough when you have winning teams battling. This might be a no player here for me. Maybe lean a little over, but actually I should say that maybe lean a little under. I should say on this game actually between the two. I like the under a little bit here, the 8.5. But Glory's asking Minnesota Wild. Glory, I'm going to tell you, I don't want to open any more screens because I don't know if that's contributing to my freezing. So I don't even know who they're playing tomorrow. Tim, I don't know. You want to pull up a hockey screen? We could talk a little hockey.
I mean, you could talk hockey. I know that a puck goes in the net, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I'll bring up NHL scores and see what I can find for it. Tomorrow, Wild go up against the Coyotes.
So, Wild in Arizona. What's that line?
Wild and Arizona.
It's got to be
minus 145 for the Wild, plus 131 for the Coyotes.
Is Minnesota on the road? You said.
Looks like it's at Arizona.
Yeah. Wild at Arizona, 140-ish. Wild's been playing a little good. If I'm going to take this game here, I would probably go puck line Gloria, but I haven't moved on any hockey for tomorrow. I got the Calgary game just scrolling here, but other than that, kick Tim off and add me. That'll be
what?
We'll do. How about tomorrow night? We'll do hockey with you for late night money because I'm not going to be around during that. We'll do late night money tomorrow with you. You can badmouth Tim.
Do whatever you want. I just I've never got really into hockey, so I know nothing.
Gloria, yeah, no hockey, Gloria. I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you what baseball I have for tomorrow. Special guest Eli Manning on the show. I like it. Funny. T nice busted jokes. So well, I don't open my other screen here. So I know we got the Angels playing the Rangers. Angels big fave here. I'm seeing 195 up to 210. Total of 9. I don't know. I don't know about this game here. If I'm gonna play, I, maybe I need over here. I don't even know. I don't want to lay $2. I'm not laying the $2 here. I mean, Texans have played a little over their head, obviously, from the start of the year, but I don't know. Maybe a run liner if I'm going to go Angels, but I got no skin on this one. Thoughts?
Uh, you will probably never see me lay minus 150 or higher in baseball.
Yeah,
That you have because say if I wanted to bet the Dodgers every night at minus 200, you'd have to hit it 66% of the time to break even. So I don't feel like it's worth it. And a minus 200 for the what you said they're minus what 200?
yeah, on an average, yeah.
Yeah. For the Angels, I don't
Right.
know.
I mean, Angels with no Rendon, and you have Mike Trout, 49-year-old Pujols. Upton is 43. I mean, where's that?
And it's not like you have Shohei Ohtani on the mound. You have Bundy. So, yeah. If anything, take an ugly dog with Texas tomorrow. But I think this one's a Texas or lay it off.
Right. I mean, I agree. Sometimes, taking a plus $2 dog, it's not that bad. They have to win one game in the series if they're going to be $2 dog every time. And,
Yep.
you could steal one. I mean, in the worst case, you're down $3, but that means if you hit a dog on the day after for plus 130, you're really not down. You got to go 2 and win 2 to make up for 3. It's a lot better taking dogs and faves, especially when you're taking huge favorites.
Oh,
Dodgers.
Yeah.
We'll go Dodgers Mariners. That's next game up there, Gloria. We got you covered. LA laying anywhere from 190 to 215. I see a random 8.5 out there. A lot of eights. In Seattle. Mayday. It is Mayday for the Dodgers. Sheffield for Seattle.
Yeah. I would feel a little bit more comfortable going after Seattle tomorrow. It'd be just because the Padres won against the Dodgers tonight. Because you're not getting the Dodgers rolling into Seattle, winning 9 straight games, and just crazy. So I think I'd feel a little bit more confident betting Seattle. Be okay with that bet at a plus 175. I know it's another ugly dog, but I don't mind it. I'm not going to lay a minus 190 on the Dodgers. Run line is still laying money at a minus 125 for the run line. So I don't like betting on the Dodgers. There's never value in it.
Well, listen, if you're going to lay at the Dodgers, I think you have to go run line. It's either run line or nothing with the Dodgers because you're going to very rarely catch them like they were a 120 fave today or a 140-ish range they were the other day on Saturday versus the Padres. So if you're going to bet them, here's your chance when you get them laying like a low 120, 130-ish because other than that, we're talking 250, 300, big numbers. And you want to take Seattle here? As I said in the other show, you're there. You're coming off a heated game, right? Big rivalry, right? And everyone, oh no way, no. Listen, and if I'm doing Dodgers, I like run line here, but like the whole no way they could lose 2 in a row, right? You're not thinking they could lose 2 in a row. No way the Yankees lose again. No way, right? Really, that's what people think though. People see the Dodgers or the Padres. No way they get swept. Well, we could roll out a bunch of teams who were on 3-game win streaks heading into the weekend or 4-game win streaks or losing streaks. And it happens. It happens a lot more than people think. So first place Mariners. The first place Mariners.
Exactly.
Over under. I don't know. I probably lead I probably lead to the over here, Gloria. I mean, the Dodgers take a lot of pitches. They work counts. And I said that I took the Dodgers today because I thought they're going to work Snell. And he had a bunch of deep counts. I mean, they got he's working. If you don't, they're going to make Sheffield work in a full loss or win or whatever. That's just what the lineup does. They take pitches. So I'd probably lean over here. I'd probably see some runs. Dodgers could score, and Seattle gives up runs. The bullpen is questionable at best. And listen, they're cardiac kids. They've got a lot of late comebacks. So they're scrappy. They're good for a garbage 2 runs late to push the total over. Really, it's like
no.
they have. But look at their box scores, man. This late scoring.
Oh yeah. I trust you in that over there. It's not like you're getting Clayton Kershaw or Bueller or Bauer on the mounds. You're getting Dustin May, which is he's not bad, but he's not to the caliber of the other ones. 8 is way too low of a line. So yeah, I think the over is really, really reasonable in this one.
I agree.
Seattle can hit, and all it has to be is a 4-4 game, and then you hit your over. So it's totally realistic.
This game could be 4-4 in the 3rd inning. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I mean, as you said, May is good, but he's not that good. And Seattle's been scrappy. They've been putting up, they're in first place. So, again, we talk about our Seattle. We talked about the Rangers, ugly dogs. But you know what? Here they are, not where they're supposed to be. We can bring the Royals in the conversation. Who had the Royals sitting and I think they're in first place. So,
yes.
You could, and again, this is April 19th. It's early season. Will things revert back to normal by Memorial Day? Team could easily lose 9 in a row when you're a bad team. Start playing the better teams in your division. Yes. For now, grab the ugly one. You're not going to get hurt taking big dogs early in the season. It's not happening. Not happening. I mean, you see the records. Like, look at the Yankees. I mean, they're
exactly
5-10. They're favorites in every game.
Yeah, the thing with the Yankees is, there was like a stat line for the first time since 1998, which is before I was born. It was the last time the Yankees possessed the worst record in the American League. So they're not off to a good start. They are off to a very bad start, and they should not be favorites, let alone minus 200 favorites every single day.
No, it's name recognition. I've said it before. It is always here comes Alabama, your Notre Dame, your Dallas Cowboys, your Patriots, whatever team you want to put out there that the public's going to bet on, your Sunday night favorite and TV marquee games. It's the same thing with the Yanks. I mean, people bet on Kluber like, oh, it's Corey Kluber. It's a great signing. Dude, the guy hasn't pitched in 2 years. How are they predicted to win 96 games? Who's trading with them to get a stud pitcher in there? It's not happening. They might be dealing guys. They might be trading guys off. Jay Bruce retired, everybody. Hey. I mean, what is like bring up
good for him.
Bring up Mike Ford from AAA. I don't know what are you doing? Listen, the Yankee conversation, like you're a Met guy. Same thing. We go on and on about the teams and the nonsense. Brandon Beers, Dodgers team total is the only way to play them. They don't win if you're not scoring 5 runs. I agree. Why? Good spot there, Brandon, because I'm not a big team total guy. I say it all the time. I'm not a first 5 kind of guy, not a team total guy. I'm like, hey, if I like this team, I should come out and destroy. Whether it's my dog winning outright, my favorite winning on a route. But great piece of advice here. If you like the Dodgers, why wouldn't you bet? And that's any big fave, whether it be the Padres or the Braves or any team you like that's a big favorite. If you think they're going to win the game, why wouldn't you just team total them up? Because it's going to be 4 runs. I mean, they could lose 10-5 and still win for you, and you're not laying a huge number. I like it, Brandon. So you know what? I say, listen, I've been a long time, big sites a long time, but there's things I don't do. I'm not a huge live bettor, not a lot of in-game kind of guy or play a prop guy. But looking at this team total-wise, it's definitely something, as I said, once I get my move complete, definitely get refocused when June rolls around. But that's definitely something I'm going to be looking into to make some more money on, because I think that's a good way to play it. I don't know. Your thoughts?
No. If you're going to pick a favorite, yeah, especially if they're a bigger favorite, or if it's a team that can score, or if they're going up against a pitcher who allows a lot of runs. Betting team totals is not a bad idea. It could be quite lucrative, and if you find the right lines, you can make some money.
No, I kind of like it. I like it. I'll re-edge your thing here, but I'm gonna absolutely team totals. I and you know, people mention them. I'm like, I'm not a big team total guy. I kind of move on from the conversation. But obviously, it's a different kind of show tonight. We're sharing thoughts here, and that's just a good thing. And uh, you always have to kind of roll. Like things change. Like the whole people love the app stuff. All right, I'll get into the apps eventually. I guess I'll get more of. I like going and getting my ticket in my hand. Like, all right, here's my money. I get a ticket. I've waited my entire life to have a piece of paper. I save I got all my losers. I save them all. Got if they keep the winners, I'll keep the losers. I don't care. It's just nice to have. But yeah, you got to learn every day. It's different all the time. Hit the like button. Thanks, Brio. Good to see you. Anything else really here in the chat going up? I'm not going to highlight all the Earl Sports stuff, and people call me a potato head. Fernando lost a girlfriend Stimmy weeks ago. Fernando, where you been? You got to get in the chat here.
Girlfriend after that?
What happened?
Wait, he still has a girlfriend after that?
Exactly right. At least she's still there. Did you win it back? What have you been on? We've been having. Listen, we have a losing day or so, but you shouldn't be down weeks ago, Fernando. You get to the group chat here. Get in. Start making some money in the videos. What are you doing? So you got to explore. You got to switch up things a little bit. Absolutely. You got to switch up. And it's, you don't have to dive right in feast first and bet 9 games. Team totals thinking, these are all going to win. Ease your way in small. I'm going to, that's something I'm going to look at tomorrow. Why not? I'll be sitting in a waiting room waiting for my father tomorrow at noon. I'll be like, let me scroll through the night game, see what we got going on. See what we got. You want to talk? I don't know if you want to just talk anything else. Yeah, I know I'm guessing the first 5 one was your favorite, judging by everything we were talking about here.
That was the first game I really looked at, and then I was looking at the games as we were going through them tonight because I normally start looking at the numbers and everything around 10 o'clock each night. So I was trying to look at
I'm like the alarm clock when it comes on. Like, it's a little after 10. I got to start looking at the games. All the lines are coming up.
Up 10 o'clock, Higgs is on, and time to start doing my numbers.
That's it.
Yep.
And that's when they usually start rolling out. Today I was like, well, let me see if we can find anything. Because yesterday, there was just really nothing out yesterday. But I knew we were going to have some baseball today with all the day games. It's a Sunday reloaded. There was a little NBA. But again, I'm not a huge NBA guy, especially playoff this time of year. April NBA is the worst kind of NBA. And hockey, again, I see those big. I saw like a 300 fave. I was like, whatever. I'm just keep my Calgary under here for now. I'll see if there's more later. But that's not something I'm looking at. People could say, and I know big pro guys are like, well, listen, it's 305, but I got this at 370. Like I don't care. That's not. I don't see value in that. That's not value to me.
Nope.
I could still lose. Any game could lose. I went 2-6 today. Games lose. I don't care how much I thought about it or should win or this or that or value or the closing line. The game could lose, whether it's a 370 favor or a pick 'em.
Exactly.
That's I got to just erase them right out of the gate. I can't do it.
Nope. Never lay anything too big because anything can lose. So
but like you said, you got to win. You're laying $2 or more, $150 more. You got to win. You're over 60% of. It's hard, and I'll say it. It's hard hitting one, and I bet 7 games today. But you hope to go 4-3, 5-2, grind them out. You hit some underdogs. A 3-3 day with dogs. A 3-3 day with dogs is a winning day, and that's the way I look at things. I'm like
even like a 3-4 day with like 4 dogs or 5 dogs and win 2 of them or something, you can still have a profitable day.
Yeah, even if you're taking back 135 and you're losing 111, it's plus money. So again, sometimes these faves I can't. And would it be easy money? Like, yeah, nice. It's the lock section at the hardware store. I don't know. I disagree. Dodgers, best team, might win 110 games. They're still losing 50. The Yankees are going to lose 70 games this year, and they'll be favorites in 100 of right. If you really want to, if you're that disciplined, bet against the Yankees, the Padres, the Dodgers every game, and you would be up money. But no one wants to do that. They don't. That's crazy talk. And I don't do that. I mean, I'll pick spots to do it, but
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not that you should fade them every game. It's that um, you don't have to bet. You just fade the game. Don't fade the team.
yeah,
If the line is way too wide, don't bet it. It's you. At the end of the day, we're trying to make money, and if you go and try to bet the -200s, yeah, you could win a good chunk of your bets. But if you go 7-3 or 7-4 on -200s, you're still losing money. So
yeah.
it, you just got to pick your right spots. That's why 75 to 80% of my plays this year will probably be dogs. And even if my record is slightly under 500 or at 500, I'm still profitable for the year. So find the right spots with the dogs, make money.
Listen, I mean, I'm looking like past years. I've been 20, 30 games under 500. But you know what? I've been plus money on the year because when you take 250 underdogs, you have money in your pocket. I mean, that's
Exactly.
for, and even sometimes like football seasons, you'll be looking at a 500 record or near it or above it, but you're plus money because for me personally, I'm taking at 2.5. I'm taking money lines. I'm automatically taking money lines. I don't think my team's going to lose by, I'm going to lose by a field goal here. No, I'm thinking I'm going to win this game outright.
Yep.
So the dogs in baseball are great, but when we get to other sports, specifically talking more football than but this could apply to college basketball season just ended or NBA. We had the Blazers the other night. They were plus 2.5. I said, let's go money line on them. Now they lost by 1 or against I think it
Awesome.
was Portland Spurs. I think it was Portland Spurs or Portland Boston. I think both. Either game, I said money line. Either game, I said I think I had Portland at home and I had the Spurs on the road at home against Portland. But why am I betting a team to like lose by a point at 2 points? I don't get it. And people like I got to get that extra half point. Like you think the team's gonna lose by 3? Why would you buy and pay money for taking money line? And if it goes down, it goes down. I'm thinking if I'm taking a 3.5 point underdog, I think they're gonna win. Yeah, if you're thinking the team's gonna lose. They're gonna lose by 3. What? I don't understand.
No.
Look at this. Here we go. A good in-play bet for the Clippers game. I don't even know what the score of the Clippers game is.
I don't think it matters because you're not going to want to live bet NBA. That's just a crapshoot that you probably don't want to go down.
I mean, let me look it up. It's 20 to 11. Do we really got to bet a game? Can't we just go to sleep and go to bed happy and wake up tomorrow with a whole clean slate of games to bet?
Yeah. By the way, 29-26 Clippers started the second quarter. No, don't live bet this. There's no value in live betting this. If the Clippers were down like 10 or something, and you can get them plus 8.5 or something in that nature, sure. But no, I wouldn't be live betting that. No, that's not a spot.
There you go. I would just tell you flat out no. I mean, I would even give you any reason. I'm not a NBA live better, especially in a.
No, I'm not. I'm not either. But I know in some sports like Counter Strike, I'll live bet all the time because I know that. But
he said you're the Mandalorian. We're gonna start calling you Mando. Oh man, Walrus got the jokes today. Do you like being Mando or do you like being young Eli?
Oh, I didn't realize you were talking about me with young Eli.
Yes, are we talking about me, young Eli? Would I eat young Eli?
I didn't know he was referencing. So okay, I'm fine with the Mandalorian. I'm a Star Wars fan.
Don't lie bet. Even Gloria tell you, Abdil, do not bet. Yeah, don't lie bet NBA.
Nope.
NBA trash cans. Alex is in the house. Good to see you, Alex. What was he? I said, Brandon. I find a lot of people pick on bettors that play favorites, but faves are faves for a reason. So we just need to find the angle to make good money. Let them do what they do best. Yeah, that's right. But is the good money, Brandon? Like I can't think it's good money when I got it like 2.5, 3, and yeah, it's a fave, but they do go down. I mean, I'm just going to say this. Hello, New York Yankees. I mean, you just got swept. You got swept as a favorite in all the games. I mean, they're faves. Sometimes you don't have to bet them because they're faves, though. You don't have to bet them.
No.
And I say it all the time. Like, we don't have to bet. And people come in the room every game. What about this game? Like, I don't throw our guy out here. My guy comes in here looking for a live bet on Clippers, but man, relax. Like, tomorrow's another day. Like, why are you chasing? You got great value tomorrow. You know why? Because the game hasn't started yet. So you could find a team that you like.
Yeah, don't bother live bet. You don't have to bet on every single game that you see on your sports book. And chances are, if you do, you're not profitable.
Yeah, and I understand. Like today, I was like last night when I came on, I had like I think 1 or 2 games loaded for baseball. I ended up coming and being like, you know what, I kind of like this game. I kind of like this game. Kind of like this game. And as you think like, and I'm as bad as anyone else. I don't want to leave a game out. Like I forgot Frisco, like the under. I'm like, you know what, I forgot that game. So I'm gonna forget that because there was a win. But I'm not going to forget something else that was a loser today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just do it because you want to bet the games. Like, you come up with a reasoning behind it, not just because, it's 4:00 here on the West Coast and I'm sitting in traffic or I'm at work. Let me get a little something down on the game. Like, that's going to add up in a hurry, and it's only going to be $10 or 15 or 25 or whatever your bankroll is, 100 a game, 200 a game. Add those up over a month. See how much you piss away on nonsense. It's only it's a $5 15 team parlay. I'll take a shot at $5. You know what I'm saying? But people do that. People, I gotta I mean, my friend, I got a friend and he's got a buddy. It's like always. Oh, he put in this $10 8-teamer. All right, he does that like he puts 3 of those in a weekend. Okay, that's $60 times that's $240. Then that's a decent amount of money for somebody who's spent $10. Now all of a sudden it's $240.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not $10 anymore. Now it's $240.
Yeah, no, I'm guilty of doing that sometimes. Like during quarantine when we were watching the UFC cards, I would have like my favorite bets. I would have like 3 or 4 get bets in for different fights, and then I would have my Hail Mary parlay, like a $1 to win like $1,200 or something crazy because it's 12 fights or something. Never cash, but it's always fun. If I get them all right, I can win $1,200.
Yep, I mean, and then people do that all the time.
Oh yeah.
So that people think you're Adam Morrison. You don't even know who Adam Morrison is, do you? He's played for Gonzaga.
I'm looking him up right now.
I got a big bet on under Clippers Wolves. All right. Hey, listen, I like a rebel. I think the Wolves are gonna maybe lay a little egg for you.
Okay, I could see the Adam Morrison.
It's fun. We have some funny people in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Gloria thinks you'll get the Mandalorian.
I don't see that one. I don't see the Mando one. I don't mind it, but I don't see it.
Clippers only at 36-33. That's you know what? Listen, we're not live betting the game. It's just let the game play out. Let it play.
Yeah, definitely.
Full slate tomorrow. We got a full slate of games tomorrow. None of them started. You can find better stuff right out of the gate. Not a 13-point favorite up 3.
Nope.
Mando in the potato head. I love it. So you started with Mr. Potato Head. Aaron coming out, bold take, says Wolves win. And you know what? I'm not going to say anything because we were in the chat today and said the Sacramento Kings were going to win, and we got laughed at. So why not? They're in it right now. Anything's possible, especially with the Clippers.
Yeah.
Right?
I was about to say. Kyrie, not Kyrie. Kawhi is out, right?
Somebody's probably out for him. I mean, one of them is always out. They take turns. They take turns on playing because they think, I don't know, when the playoffs start that they're going to be some well-oiled machine that's going to come out and be like the Terminator. Aaron, hey, go for it, man. Look at that. If you get where's the other guy? Paredes. He wants money line. If you want to live bet this game, take Minnesota plus 10 or just money line them because they got to be plus 400 or 500. I'm guessing, right? I mean, what is the line on that for money line?
I have to pull up live betting.
Paris, he wants his total. He wants a 117 in play under first half.
Oh God, no! Don't. That is so. I never do stuff like that. Like Oh, I like the first half to go under 100. No, that is so coin flippy and it's just so unreliable. Right now on my site, you can get T Wolves plus 900, or you can get a spread of 15 and a half.
Listen. Where's that at? Take take the Timberwolves plus 900. Take them plus 900 for a couple bucks instead of going under. Cheer for something. Cheer for a close game. You're going to go plus 900. This guy's
Yeah,
got plus 345. Clippers are up 15 right now? I thought they were. I thought it was a 3-point game before.
Yeah, it was, and then Clippers have gone 17-7 to start the second. They're
All
up
right.
13.
Yeah, drastically changed, Chris, from the time somebody said it was 36-33 in here. So things have definitely changed for that's what happens. We're talking and the game plays on. Literally, here it is from 22:43. That was at 22:33 and now at 22:46. Literally a minute 3 seconds later, it's a whole different score. 3 minutes later, I'm sorry. 3 minutes later, it is a double digit. The Clippers are putting them away.
Yeah, start of third quarter, 3-point. Start of second quarter, 3-point game. 5 minutes in, yeah, it's a blowout. 13-point game now. Yeah, so no, don't live bet.
No live betting. No live betting, folks. No live betting.
At least I don't live bet NBA. If I want to live bet something, I have to know that I have the edge on them. And NBA is nothing you would ever have an edge on.
Especially on an in-game.
Yeah, no. MLB, I wouldn't mind live betting stuff. It's like a 3-0 game, 4-0 game, or something in that nature, and like in the third or something, and then live betting the dog or something, or the losing team. Because that I see there could be profit there and comebacks and stuff. Basketball, no, and I don't know. I'm not really much of a live better in sports.
Aaron's looking for NHL. For me tomorrow, NHL, all I've really looked at was this Calgary under. So I'm on the under Calgary. That's scrolling on the bottom here. You can see my picks here, Aaron, for tomorrow. Why do I still the Suns on? Oh, yeah, Suns are playing tomorrow against Milwaukee. I was like, I'm confused because the Suns played today too, so I'm lost. You do the multiple shows, you get totally lost on what's being played.
They played yesterday.
Yesterday. Was it yesterday 9.5-point faves? Or was it
when I did my video, they were 10-point faves, and then they lost by what, 30?
Something like that. So I'm looking for a bounce back tomorrow in the NBA. Lost by 30 as a 10-point fave. Hello, NBA. Are you listening out here? Let's live bet the NBA. It went from 9. I came back to do shows 9.5. You put it out, it was 10. They lose by 30. That's your NBA.
Yep.
It's tough to bet it. Tough to bet it.
It is, but I don't know.
Be sure to follow Tim. I'm going to pop up the Twitter, the tweet face. I say like you face and FaceTube.
I mean, either one works.
So here we go. No pick dogs. Yes, we know. I know Mitch. I've known Mitch longer than you have, Aaron. Had a decade working with him back in the old days. Actually, I said, it's funny, like, because I go back out to sites to like 04, and then we like joke about like Chip Trimbus, who was literally doing like TV shows on like USA Network in like 87. Like I remember watching like him, like somebody like Big Al on like TV in like 1990, their shows in the 90s, like Wayne Root back in the day.
Way before my time.
Yeah. The old days, the crazy old days. The sports phone day 976-1313. That was a real number, folks. I don't know what it is now. Back then, it was a score phone. You call up, and it'd be a guy talking crazy fast, running down scores and lines and doing a promo for a pick line for $25 a call. Good times. Good times. It was fun. All right, we're gonna wrap it up with our guy Tim Earl here, Earl Sports. Although I don't, a lot of times I come on here, I forget to say where we're at. We're on winning free picks and parlays. Sister channels,
All the same.
YouTube. You can find us doing the Total Chaos with Plus Money Honey Alley. Normally I'm back at noon, but tomorrow I will not be here at noon. But Alley will be doing Morning Wood at 1:30, so check that out. And I think we're going to have the other half of Roll Sports on talking hockey tomorrow night. So
there you
go. For the hockey folks, Aaron, you want hockey? We'll have our hockey specialist on. I mean, I'm more of a lucky hockey guy, I guess. I'm not. I mean, I go back to like '94 EA on like the old PlayStation. Stevie Yzerman versus Roenick. Patrick Raw. Patrick Roy. No, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
I can't even list 5 hockey players today. So
I couldn't name one hockey player. I would stay. What's his name? Yager doesn't still play, right? Jaromir Yager.
You're asking the wrong person.
I don't know. Bob Probert. I don't even know. All right, folks. That's not a made-up name. That's a real guy, Bob Probert. Give it a like. Give our man a follow. Where else are we at? We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Let's have a good day tomorrow. Again, I won't be here tomorrow during the day. I'll have the other half of Earl Sports on tomorrow night. I'll email you, Gloria. Don't you worry about it. And we'll see everybody tomorrow night. Thanks for popping in. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good luck. Let's make some money.
That's the idea.